Good morning, good morning, good morning. So where are we off to today, guys?
Mandeville Shopping Centre.
Well done. We're off to Mandeville, to the Manchester Shopping Centre. Yeah, we're off there because we are going to Mandeville to view a flat. So last night I had a bit of a heart and yeah, that we're not going back to the UK. So
it came as a bit of a shock to him.
It did come as a bit of a shock.
He could smell something was going on.
He was pretty disappointed, he said, but he knew something was going on. So yeah, we had quite a heart to heart. I was talking to him for about an hour, and luckily, thankfully, he said he knew someone in Mandeville who rents an Airbnb, but he would consider having long-term tenants. So we're off to Mandeville today to look at a flat where hopefully we'll be moving into.
But
so we're going to take you.
Get some food, Mum.
You always want to get food, don't you? So yeah, we're going to take you along with us to Mandeville to have a look at the flat and yeah, follow us along and see how we get on today. You got anything to add, Hazel? Nope. I tell you, the Jamaican roads, there's just so many potholes. It's ridiculous. So many.
I love it. Keeps you interested. Keeps you focused on the road, man.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I guess so. Yeah,
And
you have to stay alert. Make sure you don't go down one of them sinkholes.
It's like being on like a Formula One track, mate. Like they're like people coming from both sides, cutting in and out, like for real.
I think I will
Dude, just landing a football pitch.
Might be the Prime Minister. Already got obviously water access, and I'm assuming he's got internet and all of that. So we'll just be jumping on it all.
As long as we've got a phone call, we should be alright.
Yeah.
Probably, but we'll see.
Bonjour.
It is called Bonjour, that shop. Well done for you.
Over there, that shop. What's it called, Mum?
Where?
Yeah, bonjour means hello in French.
So we've just stopped to get petrol, haven't we?
Yeah.
And the kind lady is filling it up for us.
I think it just fills itself.
Well, yeah, I think it does.
What?
Is that okay? Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye, thank you.
Out in the open for you, like where are we going? We don't know. Like now we kind of know. Don't we?
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
You right, mate? Cheers, mate. Nice one. See you later.
I said hello.
Good for that.
Bubble.
Alright, so we've gone into News Connection, which is in Mandeville, and when we got in there, the bloke that we're supposed to be seeing there, he's not in, and we've been told that he's going to come back in an hour. Can you just be quiet? But we asked like the guys there, we asked the guys there and we asked them if he had like a room to rent or a place to rent, and they seemed all weird, like no. And then the guy on the desk, who obviously works for this bloke that we're supposed to be going to see, he has said that the guy, he's written a number down for you to call of an estate agent. So at the moment it sounds, and we've just rang the guy and he hasn't picked up the phone as well. So it looks like the guy, even though he said to me that he was gonna probably hook us up, it looks like now he's not in, and doesn't want us to stay. But who knows? We're working this out as we go along. I don't.
Why do you have a green phone?
It's the same phone, darling. It's just your mummy's gone in to chat to the guy, hasn't she? So here we are waiting in the car for mummy. Mummy's gone in and she's going to chat to this. So I'm obviously don't know what's going on. We'll find out soon. Here we all are waiting for mummy, Kins. We love you, mummy. Do what you can.
So we've just driven to Mandeville and we spoke to Brent,
We've been there all
who
day.
said he had a place to rent. So we got to Mandeville probably about 11:30, and I went in, the friend in his shop, and he was not there. So speaking to the other shop guy, he said, oh, okay, he'll probably be back in an hour. So we wasted a little bit of time in the Manchester shopping centre. Theo went for a wee, Toby went and got a drink, and then we thought while we was in Mandeville we'll drive back to one of the areas where we saw a house for rent via a realtor. We went back there and we had a little check of it. We spoke to some people there. We spoke to some of the other people living on the estate, and to be honest, they had good things to say about it. We even spoke to the next door neighbour of the property that's available, and again he had good things to say about it. So that was quite nice and reassuring to hear. So after that, then we drove back into Manchester shopping centre to again try speak to a friend that's in the shop there, and he was there this time and I actually got to speak to him. And after all of that, he said he doesn't have anywhere to rent. It's currently occupied, and he said it might not be suitable anyway because he has 2 dogs and they're not child friendly. So yeah, poor Toby drove all the way from Kingston to Mandeville. We thought we was going to be looking at a flat to rent. We've been there basically most of the afternoon, and yeah, unfortunately there is nothing to rent.
It was just a dead end.
Yeah, it was just a dead end, but never mind. We've had an interesting day. We got to know the area a little bit better because Toby's been driving around, and so that's probably the plus side to it. So yeah,
So
still nowhere
basically
to live yet, but the search goes on.
The stakes are even higher. Like,
Search goes on.
we need to find somewhere to live by the end of next week, otherwise we're basically homeless.
By the end, yeah, absolutely. By the end of this week.
Yeah. On end of this
Fingers
week.
crossed, yeah.
It's not the end of this week, is it?
Yeah, it is this week.
What, by Friday?
No, by the Sunday. Obviously, like, the mood at the moment is I'm feeling a little bit deflated because it seems like, yes, we was going to find somewhere today, and kind of that was our major worries, concerns. Yeah. Settled really, but yeah, not today it seems. So yeah, the property search goes on. Yeah, hopefully we can find somewhere to stay, hopefully soon. But yeah, onwards and upwards.
Okay, so we're driving back from Mandeville, as Misha said, after the failed visit over to see a guy who apparently had an apartment, but then when we got there decided that he didn't have, and then we waited around for literally hours, and then we went in to see him, and then he was just like, no, he doesn't have anything. So just a bit weird really. Obviously he was trying to, obviously friends, etc., so he's kind of entertained it, but and then strung us along a little bit, decided that he didn't want to do it, which is fair enough, but it has kind of like wasted our whole day. Should have just said no, he hasn't got anything at the beginning, and then instead of trying to let us down easy, he hasn't really. He's just wasted our time. Maybe he just wanted to have a look at us or whatever before we got there, but anyway, he didn't want us to be there, so we're not going for that one. So we're back to square one, and the pressure's on even more now, so we need to move to kind of like maybe even a plan B, which is find a car that we might have to use as a place to stay safe with. As it gets closer to the deadline for us, so we'll see what happens. Next thing is we need to find a car and a place to stay. So Misha's going to get onto the estate agent again and maybe put an offer in for the Perth Estate one, the one we went and had a look at. Maybe it's not ideal, there's no grills on a window, etc. Don't even know if that's worth doing, but you know, we've got to get something done. So anyway, I'll keep you updated. It's actually cooled down quite a bit since it's not as sunny and it's not as humid and it's nowhere near as hot right now. I've only got the air conditioning on one, so that gives you some indication of when a lot of the time you need it on like full blast, you know. We're about an hour away from Kingston, probably just about going past May Pen in a minute. Clarendon. So we're continuing straight for 30 miles. We're just going through another toll plaza. Misha's just sent something to because we haven't got the title deed sent out to us for the land yet, and you kind of need them. So Misha's just sent an email to the attorney asking like when they come in, where you're going to send them to, or can we come and collect them from the office. So we're going to go and meet him probably at some point, hopefully. And then once we get those, that'll be a sigh of relief as well. Plus, we need a car.